So I don't usually make webcam videos, but I just got back home from a very, very long day and I ran across a story that really, really bothered me. It is my intention to share with you because this is really sad. Watch this video. Look at how a police officer chases after children, pushes down a teenage black girl to the floor in McKinney, Texas. He holds her down with a gun in hand and, of course, handcuffs her. The girl has no weapon, as you can see, neither does any of the kids at the party. I mean, we've all heard several versions of this story, right? Some blame the children for being, quote, disobedient, loud, disrespectful, and even high. And others blame the cops for being racist and whatnot. Other people claim, however, that this incident is not about race. Rather, it's about the police handling a case of disrespectful children who are trespassing on private property. Here's my opinion. I will leave the race aspect out of it. As compelling as it is, or for whatever reason, let's just hypothetically say it is not about race. Just an incident of the cops handling trespassing kids. I invite you to join me in examining the facts of this case from media takeout. Okay, let's look at the facts. Number one, okay? The 19-year-old Tatiana Rose invites her group of friends of all races to a pool at the apartment where she lives. Of course, she's a resident and of course, she has full access to the pool. Number two, a bunch of white women start using racial slurs at the black kids, telling one of them in particular, her name is Dejaria Beckton, to go back to her Section 8 housing. Okay? Even though most of the children at the event live in or near the subdivision. Number three, the white teenagers in the group stand up for their friends and say that, you know what, that's wrong. You can't talk to a 14-year-old like that. Number four, the white woman, one of them, assaults Tatiana by slapping her in the face. And by the way, Tatiana is 14 years old. That's how this guy shows up. His name, by the way, is Eric Casebolt. He comes on the scene. No teenager was accused of assaulting, vandalizing, or doing anything other than being upset. Here's my thing. When the police are called, they do not ask any white person to sit on the floor. Only the black people. So, I have a question. I want to find out from you guys, like, in what planet is it okay for a cop to push down a 15-year-old girl who is wearing a bikini to the ground? I mean, I don't care. You don't have to be blue, white, pink, yellow, or black for that to sound crazy. It makes no sense whatsoever to push a 15-year-old girl to the ground. That's wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. And not to talk about the fact that it is very wrong, dear sir, to pull a gun on a person who does not have a weapon. What kind of school what police academy did you go to? I'm really concerned here because if that's how you're being trained, then I mean, I don't know what to say. And then here's the other thing, right? What the hell? What the hell was that Liam Neeson move that you pulled on the ground? Look, dude, it's not that serious, okay? Are you trying to audition for a Hollywood movie? Because other than that, I can't understand what you just did. Rolling on the floor as if someone just got kidnapped and you have to save them. No, dude, chill out. You know what? You know where you need to put all their attention? On the two white women that slapped a kid across the face. That's whose ID you need to ask for. That's whose car plate you need to look for. That's who you need to put all that energy on. Not on kids that are not yet 18 years old. Anybody knows. It's just common sense that if you go into a situation and let's say you're correct for whatever reason. Let's say you were correct though. First of all, you talk to their parents. You talk to the adults that are there. You didn't talk to any adults. The police did not talk to the adults in this case. They went straight to the kids. And this guy was just completely insane. Here's my thing. My issue, what made me create this video right now, because I'm just back from work and I look crazy as hell, I know. What bothered me so much is the fact that this is not a one-time incident. And thankfully, no one got shot in this incident. But it's happened so many times, and we sit down and do nothing about it. We talk, and nothing happens. I'm all about seeing a legislation put in place to prevent such a thing from happening. I want to see the administrative and judiciary bodies come together to find a solution for this problem. Okay, and the part that even bothers me the most is this. This guy has been put on administrative leave, which means he's still getting paid by our taxes. And number two, he still has a weapon. So the state of Texas, I don't care what you say. You're implying that it's okay to assault a 15-year-old girl so long as she's black. Because I know it would not be the same case if she was a white Caucasian girl. I don't care what you say. History has proven that that's the way it seems to be happening, you know? People, I'm making this video because I want to start a conversation with you. It's my intention to just really, discuss and try to figure out what do we really do as the audience. We can't just sit here behind our TV screens and be like, oh my God, that's so sad, because we think that it can never happen to us. Let me play this again for you. This girl is 15 years old. I'm 25. I'm black. I live in the United States. So I don't feel safe during a pool party outside my apartment. If that's how I'm going to get treated if something happened, and I'm 25, I'm older. A 15-year-old girl, does this bother you? Because I can't understand that. I just can't understand why this happened. Guys, what if the little boy did not have a camera there? We've never heard about this story. And to imagine that a person will come on TV and defend a cop that does that. And I'm not even bringing race into this, just from a point of human rights. America spends so much money every year playing the good cop, going to everybody's country, meddling their business to solve issues when people are being bad. But this is your country, though. This is your country. I want to see that same concern that is put in all these countries put here, because this is really sad and it just bothers me. I just had to make this video and I'm done venting, but this is my opinion, and tell me what you guys think. It's very depressing, seriously. And I commend the little white boy for doing the right thing. It's so much courage. It takes so much courage for him to stand up to defend truth, and I just want to commend such behavior, and I think it's a good thing. We should all continue to be like that. Okay, good night. I'm done.
Quelque chose à dire? C'est Sahndra from Dufe. African girl, what do you do? Fond Dufe getting for tell you. So grab your rubber and get your shoe and get